set to match up with the Washington football team. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw, it's Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Being chased out left. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
Wentz now on 1st down. Got a man here, it's Bryant. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys run off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. Those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, They want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3 yards remain for second down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Phillip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Wentz going to throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Phillip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Nagar now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Desmond King back deep.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something different.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
back to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, Wentz.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now a play fake. Wentz. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts. Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, it's Gibson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back to throw now on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Justin Reed. There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, 5, and they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TV. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.